As much as an exciting storyline and convincing characters are integral to creating great films and TV, finding the right location is just as important. While London has long been the leading location for filming in the UK, film and TV crews are increasingly venturing away from the capital and taking their business up north. A growing region for film and TV on-screen entertainment is big business in the north, with new figures revealing that Yorkshire is the UK's fastest-growing region for growth in the sector, outperforming every other part of the country, including the capital city. The industry's heightened interest in Yorkshire is largely thanks to the picture-perfect landscapes, historic buildings, and gritty urban streets the area has at its disposal. Yorkshire on Screen and Pictures add in the recent introduction of a regional investment fund instigated by investor Screen Yorkshire, and the place becomes a honeypot for some of the UK's biggest films and TV dramas. The ultimate location for historic dramas Testament of Youth, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, Peaky Blinders, Victoria, and the new BBC drama, Gunpowder, are just a few of the period productions which have been filmed in Yorkshire. Yorkshire has always been a popular location for screen industry, but we've seen a marked incline over the last 10 years, particularly in terms of television, says Dr. Beth Johnson, Associate Professor in Film and Media at the University of Leeds. BBC miniseries, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, filmed on location at Gordale Scar in Malham. Photo, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. Copyright Feel Films for BBC Met Squire. Screen Yorkshire. As a nation, we seem to be more interested than ever in stories about place, and the variety of scenery in Yorkshire, from the beautiful heritage houses and Dickensian streets of York, to the sweeping valley of Hebden Bridge, evoke a strong sense of place. Between 2009 and 2015, Yorkshire's film and TV industries generated an annual turnover of £424 million, across 590 creative businesses. Employment across the film and TV industries in the region grew by 88%, against a UK average of 32% in the same time period. The screen industries in Yorkshire and the Humber are estimated to support around 12,000 jobs, with a turnover of just below £1.1 billion. Screen Yorkshire's Yorkshire Content Fund has secured more than £157 million of new business to the region. Yorkshire specialises in a can-do attitude. The quality, diversity, and sheer number of period houses and extraordinary landscapes we can offer puts Yorkshire up there as one of the very best locations for historic dramas, agrees Sally Joinson, Chief Executive at Screen Yorkshire. But one of the great strengths of the region is its capacity to cater for almost any kind of production. There's a definite can-do attitude here. Kit Harington stars in First World War drama, Testament of Youth, which filmed some scenes at Keighley Railway Station. Photo, Testament of Youth. Copyright Lionsgate. Screen Yorkshire. Preparations for the filming of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, for example, involved everyone from the council, who had to remove all of the modern street lights, to the residents, who had to move their cars and remove the satellite from their homes. It was a huge community effort to make a few shots look absolutely authentic, and set the scene for a drama which continues to be enjoyed by millions of people around the world. Leeds takes on a starring role. The North York Moors and Keighley and Worth Valley Railways, along with Malham Cove, remain some of Yorkshire's most iconic filming locations. These places were captured on film for the likes of Harry Potter, Testament of Youth, and The Great Train Robbery, but Leeds has come to the forefront as a location in recent years, taking center stage for the filming of ITV's acclaimed drama series, Victoria. Harewood House, Temple Newsam and Bramham Park all served as locations for the popular period drama. With the recent addition of Church Fenton Yorkshire Studios launched by Screen Yorkshire, the city looks set to stay on screen for years to come. Set building FO Buckingham Palace for Victoria. Church Fenton Yorkshire Studios. Photo, Screen Yorkshire. The real selling point of Leeds is that there is such a wide variety of attractive and exciting locations within a compact area, explains Robert Shale, Professor of Film at Leeds Beckett University. These cover everything from the grandeur of its civic buildings, to the rugged industrial landscape of the Victorian period, to the contemporary waterfront of the redeveloped dock area. Dark River, starring Ruth Wilson, Sean Bean and Mark Stanley, filmed near Skipton. Ghost Stories, starring Paul Whitehouse and Martin Freeman, filmed in Leeds. How to Talk to Girls at Parties, starring Elle Fanning and Nicole Kidman, filmed in Sheffield. The true home of cinema. Leeds is beautiful and interesting and is, after all, the home of film itself, Johnson adds. 7 years before the Lumiere brothers pointed their cameras at the factory gates, Louis Le Prince filmed the first ever film footage in 1888, the garden round hay scene, and a short scene on Leeds Bridge. Ruth Wilson filming Clea Barnard's Dark River at Janet's Foss in Malham. Photo Dark River, copyright Arrow Films. Screen Yorkshire. It is also home to a multitude of successful production companies, from Warp Films and Roland Productions, to Daisy Beck Studios and Duck Soup Films, and along with Sheffield and York, has a fantastic annual film festival that attracts visitors from around the world. As a city, it's very structurally invested in screen industries. More from a Yorkshire. The world's best restaurant is in Yorkshire, according to TripAdvisor. How Yorkshire tea overtook Tetley to become a national favourite. The Harrying of the North was Yorkshire's own Game of Thrones in real life.